What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back and ready to watch the season 1 finale of Scandal. I have loved this show so much, so I can't wait to see how they finish it off. I can't believe the first season was only 7 episodes. What the hell? Don't make no damn sense the way Shonda does stuff sometimes.
Not only are you super cute, but you have literally the nicest people working in your bagel shop that I have ever.
I don't think you're supposed to pull it out. I don't think you're supposed to pull it out.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna get out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna.
She killed him. I mean, she didn't, like, really kill him, but she, like, helped the process along. I don't think you're supposed to pull it out. You should have just called 911 and had them pull it out.
Morning again, Mr. Chambers. You've been a busy man. I signed you in 2 hours ago. Most people are just prying their eyelids open, and you've already been out causing trouble. Have a good one.
Killing people.
At 9:30 with the Legislative Affairs team to discuss the Gulf Coast Initiative. And then at 10, the Vice President would like you to join her for the prayer breakfast, and then...
Bye. It is gonna look like you did it. Because you touched the fucking scissors.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I was gonna call 911 and then.
Quinn, who else have you called?
Just you, because whoever killed Gideon, he's out there. We should call the police.
Quinn, we can't call the police.
Why? Someone's dead. You call the police.
You and I both know why we can't call the police.
Why can't we? We have to.
Because if we call the police, they'll find out who you really are.
What? Wait, what?
Cyrus.
What you mean?
James wants to adopt an Ethiopian baby, but I've been fighting him on it. I'm not a young man. Once you have a kid, your life's no longer your own. The usual suspects. The whole thing was off the table, at least until last night.
Last night?
When I went looking for the President of the United States and found out that he was at his girlfriend's house.
Here it comes. Cyrus the Holy.
Are you out of your mind? What did you do, throw pebbles at her window?
That's enough.
Why did you even run for this job? Couldn't get laid as governor?
Get out of my office.
What you did last night was stupid. You want to know what I gave up to put you here in this office?
I am so sick of you saying you put me in the White House. That I put
He
myself
just looked at him
in
like,
the White
bitch, I
House.
You were a
did.
fly boy with a good head of hair.
Sorry if the girl that you hired, your girl, fell in love with me.
Oh, he
And
blaming
it's
him.
really eat at you, Cy.
You blaming him.
You don't deserve this job.
And yet here I am.
It's the Colt situation in Georgia. 3 ATF agents were just shot near the compound.
What?
She's our client.
She's an employee who we barely know.
Our client.
There is a dead reporter on the floor. Can we have this conversation someplace else?
I'll dial 911 right now.
We can't do that.
I'm gonna have to ask you to not move. Huh?
You're leaving footprints.
If we call the police, there's going to be a problem for Quinn.
What?
She can't be photographed, booked, or fingerprinted in any official capacity.
Why not?
Her name isn't actually Quinn Perkins.
Who the hell is she?
She's our client. That's all I need to tell you. That's all you need to know when she needs our help.
What the
What are
fuck's
we
her
supposed to do?
name?
She's covered in blood. Her fingerprints are everywhere. We're
I
out of
knew
here.
there was something up with her ass.
I'm gonna want hands covered.
I am an officer of the court.
We're destroying all the evidence. You realize what this means, Liv?
I've been to prison and I'm not going back. Who are you?
She's our client. I can't leave her
3
here.
days.
I want you to say it because once you say this, there's no going back. His murder never gets solved.
We clean it.
Take them or leave them.
Did you touch the scissors?
I pulled them out of his neck.
Take them. They had sex.
Did you sleep with Gideon last night? What's happening? If you did, your DNA could be on the sheets. We'll need to take them.
Found some clothes. I think they'll fit.
I'm gonna need you to change the clothes that you're wearing.
Laptop, computer, we should take
You'll
it.
need to remove your clothes.
Judging by lividity, he's been dead less than 2 hours.
And someone.
Your clothes, they're covered in blood. Your shoes, too. I'm gonna need you to take them off.
No,
Not the
moving.
grilled
right here.
cheese.
Sorry.
Please do not spread your DNA any further. Just change right here.
I don't
You
understand.
have to change, and it has to be now. You're the client. No one's looking.
These are.
Gideon's. Put them on.
We ready?
We're good.
We sure?
We're good.
What's happening?
You were never here. Let's
We
go.
can't just leave him here like that on the floor by himself.
Do you know what's happening? What this could do to us?
He'll be all alone.
Hello, I'm at 2950 Prospect Street. I'd like to report a murder. A murder.
Everybody out.
What?
Did anybody get a cell phone? His cell phone. Anybody find it? We need it.
I already called the police. We have maybe 8 minutes before they arrive.
To Quinn.
5550196.
Where is it?
We're running out of time.
I got it. It's there.
Get it.
I'm not getting it.
Let's go.
Can't they track it? Bro, that fucking sucks, but who is Quinn?
For you, you get the chance.
Who is she really?
Aren't you going to join us for prayer breakfast?
Got a full plate this morning.
Everything okay today, Billy?
Oh, why wouldn't it be? I've got the greatest job in the world. Giving a voice to people who don't have one to make this country better for them. We're blessed to be doing what we're doing.
Give this man a raise in a pulpit.
Working for you has been reward enough, Madam President.
All right, Gideon Wallace, what do we know?
He's been working on a story about Amanda Tanner.
She got too close to something.
President.
Got a pair of scissors in the neck for us trouble.
You figured out who sent her to sleep with the president.
Somebody sent Amanda in to sleep with the president? How do we know that part?
We just do.
But how do we just do?
Gideon made 28 phone calls last night. The last call was to the White House.
Trying to call one of these people.
Boyfriend lives in Logan Circle. I had a boyfriend.
Who works at the White House?
That's our guy. What about his laptop?
He was on it most of the night. It's gonna take me a few hours to go through it all.
Abby and Steven, call every number on that pad.
I can help. I'd rather be doing something. Anything?
You can help by sitting on that chair and not moving. You're the client, Quinn. Let us do our job.
9:30 this morning, gunfire erupted outside the Heavens Rapture compound. 3 ATF agents were wounded. They're now in stable condition. Please. It's been a long morning, yes.
What course of action can we expect from the president?
You're going to want to get this next part loud and clear.
It doesn't mean they're not going.
Excuse me.
We have a couple of options. If we go in through the back of the compound, that will give us the easiest access. Confirm that the adjacent armory is accessible through an unarmed rooftop doorway.
Crap.
Billy?
Sorry about your morning, Marv. It's about to get longer. Good morning, everyone. My name is William David Chambers. I've had the great honor to serve Vice President Sally Langston as her Chief of Staff. With deep sadness and regret that I will resign my position. I've prayed long and hard for a solution to the painful situation I find myself in, but I've come up short.
Do they normally do that in a press
The Bible
conference?
tells us a false witness will not go unpunished, so I will take what little solace I can by simply telling the truth. And the truth is that I had an affair with a White House aide named Amanda Tanner.
Wait.
He's on TV right now. He's on TV right now.
When I learned that she was carrying our child, when I learned that the president was abusing his power and privilege, sexual advantage of Ms. Tanner, that she killed herself only weeks after sleeping with the president, when I found an explicit audio tape of her sexual encounter in the Oval Office with the president.
Oh my God.
President, have you spoken to Miss Tanner's family? Would Amanda Tanner tell you she was seeing the president?
Oh shit.
The red team will take the lead.
Lincoln never actually slept in the Lincoln bedroom.
I discovered it among Amanda's personal effects. When you hear the tapes, unmistakably, the president.
You get him down, I don't care how you do it.
Consider the optics here.
I want him done.
It's like that's all the time I have.
Could you imagine?
Fire Garvin.
Billy Chambers leveled some truly shocking charges of
Using
Like,
We're letting
fuck.
Billy Chambers run roughshod over everything.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. The best thing, the best
Get
way
up
to...
there and tell them you didn't do it.
That would be a lie.
Then lie.
The American people put their trust in me. I'm not willing to lie to them on top of it.
You don't want to save yourself. You're on your own.
About time they brought you in.
Oh
I
my
need the big
God.
guns on this one, right? He's the only president who's made a point to ask about my wife. You do your best, Miss Pope.
Deafening silence from the White House.
details about Amanda Tanner.
We can clearly hear the president saying the words, "Take off your clothes."
In Vegas, you can bet on political candidate and Grant for president were listed at 70 to 1.
You should have put money down. You didn't.
One enough for a nice vacation I'll never take. Think we could do it again.
Or we go down trying.
How the fuck are you gonna spin it? Maybe she comes forward and says that's a lie and they had a consensual relationship.
I get
You know?
talking points.
Do you want to owe your readers an
It doesn't look
entire-
as bad.
Everyone!
Still bad.
I need the room.
But at least she's
Cyrus,
here
Olivia,
and
stay.
can speak.
No
You know?
decisions without-
Catch me up.
We need a statement from you on camera, preferably with Millie by your side.
Just taking the kids to Santa Barbara for a while.
You alone from the Oval, a flat denial.
I'm not lying about this, Si. Anyway, cover-up's always worse than the truth.
Yet there's more to this story. I'm sending you to Georgia. Milk the end of the cult standoff. It'll buy us some time.
Look like he's running from this.
He'll look presidential. We need you business as usual. Wave as you walk out to Marine One. Remember, you're not dodging, you're working. We'll let that image speak for us until we figure out what Billy's up to.
I never thought it'd be one of our own trying to sink us.
I can speculate as to why the most powerful men in the world would want to throw it all away for some tawdry affair. I think we should let President Grant speak for himself.
You're a killer.
Here it is, folks. Your president.
Take off your clothes.
Mr. President, Mr. President, have sexual relations with Amanda. It's Billy.
We've been focused on protecting the innocent children caught in the middle of this terrible ordeal. Thankfully, no lives were lost.
No president has done more, but women at the forefront of his administration.
From frenemies to enemies. I'm flexible, I'm easy, you stupid, ungrateful son of a bitch.
He's funny.
How bad? Internal flash poll has us down 25 to 28 approval, 67% answering yes to the question of whether the president should resign. There's only one person that may be capable of that right now.
So you think Billy Chambers is the problem and I'm somehow the solution?
Look, Billy's your boy. You really saying you had...
No idea. I was as shocked as you were, Mr. President. Now, whatever menage a trois you and Billy Chambers have got going on with that poor dead girl want nothing to do with. I offer to keep you both in my prayers and remain a humble servant to both God and my president.
Finger Billy for Gideon's murder.
Shit, this is so
all goes away.
fucking
saved the president.
saucy.
Physical evidence of the crime is gone.
We should know what we're doing this for. The girl could be a serial killer.
Olivia knows who she is. That makes her worth protecting.
Hi, guys. You all got your thinking
Hanging
caps
out.
on. Got that crime scene you cleaned up, wouldn't it? Can't just steal evidence. Where's Quinn Perkins? A neighbor saw her going into Gideon Wallace's place. Is that why you cleaned up the scene? Personal items were all gone. Okay. I just need to make a quick... You need to turn off the ringer when you steal a phone. Find that phone, take it into evidence. What's Quinn's number?
I'm right here.
Y'all left the phone on?
Give Harrison $1. What? Just do it. He's not your lawyer.
It's in your office, not downtown, no booking.
Let's go.
No fingerprints, right?
No fingerprints.
Why no fingerprints? Who is she? Why? Bash his fucking head on the mirror.
Just made it through all the press out there. I've lost count of how many interviews I've given over the last few days. Might as well say it.
You're a murderer.
I am not proud of that. Hell, I didn't think I'd get away with it.
Recording this?
But they didn't find a single fingerprint, not even the murder weapon. Angel cleaned up the crime scene. I made a mistake, and I'm gonna be judged for it.
He promised things to us.
He didn't deliver on any of it. The whole country's going off the rails. By the
Billy.
time I'm in jail, Sally Langston will be president, and that's all that matters. Got Chris Matthews waiting.
Start by
She
telling
is
me
not
how you
about
know
to be
Gideon
president.
You don't
Wallace.
have to answer that.
Fine, we'll start with the basics. State your name for the record.
You don't have to answer that.
I thought your boss was the biggest pain in the ass. What the hell's going on, Liv?
You don't have to answer
Yeah, I do.
The vice president's chief of staff convinced Amanda Tanner to seduce the president. He abducted her from your apartment and killed her, dumping her body in the river.
Contracted out, but yes, Billy had her killed.
To murder a reporter
How
who
can
was
you
also
prove all of
sleeping with
this?
one of your employees, whose presence your associates erased all evidence of. Well, I did say I wanted to know.
This is
I believe
crazy.
you.
Then help me. Go after Billy Chambers with whatever you think you can make stick. He's a murderer. Get some justice for Amanda Tanner and Gideon Wallace.
I am the law. I might bend it from time to time, but I don't break it.
You said you believed me.
And if you had left me any evidence to build a case against Billy Chambers, that's
love
what
it.
I'd be doing. Quinn Perkins is a material witness to a murder. She stays with me.
I mean, yeah.
What do we do? What's next?
I get up there and say it's me. It's not perfect, but it takes care of the impeachment problem.
So now we got a slutty president problem? He slept with 2 women. Maybe there's another option we're not seeing.
I could resign. Put the country out of its misery. End it now.
And then what?
We go be regular people, Si.
I can't adopt a baby.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Yeah, he does. He seems pretty chill about it all.
A man who isn't president has options. Can divorce his wife.
Oh,
Man,
you
who's
think if
president
you
can
resign,
have
you get to just be with her? Nah,
Wife is
bro.
always wanted with the woman he loves.
Cameras.
He doesn't care.
I don't care.
Just digging your hole deeper, bro. He's gonna resign. But then where the fuck does it go? Yeah, you're gonna get your hopes up. He's gonna change his mind.
Of all the paintings in the White House, what is my favorite? Alexander Hamilton. Washington was the president. He was the winner. But Hamilton could pick a winner. He knew who the country needed when they needed it. I don't doubt that he could do it. Live the normal life he's always wanted. A simple life, a happy. For him, it's a waste. Talent, potential. That man was born to be a leader. He can talk all he wants about a regular life. Some men aren't meant to be happy. They're meant to be great.
I got this. I've been screwing around on Georgia. I'm not gonna lie anymore. I'm gonna tell her the truth, and then she'll break off the engagement. I tried, Liv. I leapt. You said if I tried and failed, it was not on me. You were wrong. I cheated. It is on me. And it's on you, too. It's always on you. You can't do this. You can't have him.
Normal is over, Rick.
Abby, Steven, dust off my campaign file for Sally Langston. Dig deep and dig fast. Hawk, I need the first lady scheduled for the next 12 hours. Find me a window. Harrison, check back with Quinn. Make sure David's behaving himself.
Liv, Billy Chambers, I can take care of that.
Kara.
If you want me to, it's no problem.
Do it.
Hawk, I do not want you to kill Billy Chambers.
Why not?
Promise me.
I promise.
Say, I promise not to kill Billy Chambers.
Promise not to kill Billy Chambers.
Fingers are crossed. Why not?
I'm gonna need to talk to the nanny.
Do
She can
it.
fly the kids out once a month until school is out. Call ahead and make sure both the main house and the beach cottage are ready.
You have a visitor?
Thank you.
He's talking about resigning.
You must love that.
This isn't about me.
Really? Seems like my whole marriage is about you.
Ah!
Melly, he can't resign. I'm sure we can make some kind of deal.
I try to be pleasant. I'm the first lady. There are sacrifices. There's a price. And for a time, that was fine. You and I wanted the same thing. Fits in the oval, and everything was fine. I just don't understand what happened.
What happened?
You let that girl get into his pants! You left the team, Liv. You fell down on the job. You broke his heart. I do my job. I smile, and I push him, and I make sure he has what he needs. Why couldn't you do yours? You want a deal? Fine. Let's deal. For starters, I'm gonna need to take my husband back. Because clearly, I have to do everything myself from now on.
She's a bad bitch.
I'm going to New Mexico. I am. My car's in the shop. You can't go just yet. The guy who hired you, Billy Chambers, he's talking an awful lot. At some point, he may talk about you.
You're gonna get him to kill him? Then you didn't really lie.
You would never give up Billy, but Billy may not be as honorable. Why don't you do it? I can't. I gave my word. We're gonna need a suicide note, something sad that says he's alive. And then you'll leave me alone? Yeah. I think it would be a big boost for your confidence. I can tell that's taken a bit of a hit since I last saw you.
I'm not saying anything without my lawyer present.
Need his permission to eat? You must be hungry. Turns out I don't even need to question you anymore. Olivia told me everything. Amanda, Billy Chambers.
Why am I still here?
One thing she didn't tell me.
Who you are.
Why you called Olivia, not the police. Her people would clean up a crime scene they obviously want to be investigated. Everyone seems to be so invested in making sure Quinn Perkins has nothing to do with any of this. I need to know what's really going on. But you can tell me what would happen if I sent you down to booking. Or take the prints from this fork.
Fuck.
We can just go ahead and find out. It's your choice.
I thought you left for Santa Barbara.
Olivia convinced me I was needed here. We've come up with what we feel is a solid plan of counterattack in the media. And we also figured out who the woman on the tape is.
Oh?
It was me. At least that's what we'll tell 2020 when they arrive to interview us in about
5:30. We have about an hour.
When I tell them it was you and me on the tape, I will also share my outrage about the replaying of our private moment in Savannah by the gossip-hungry left-leaning mainstream media, and how upsetting it's been for our family, given that I'm newly pregnant. Liv suggested we remain vague on the exact timing. Plus, that gives us a few weeks buffer to actually get pregnant. We'll have to start trying right away, of course.
Of course.
Well, Olivia can fill you in on the details. You've got a problem, get Olivia Pope on it. You could look a little happier, honey. We did just save your presidency. Well, I'm off to hair and makeup.
She is
This is
bad.
insane. You're not
Is it
doing
Melly
this.
or Millie?
What are you thinking? Who are you right now?
The woman who got you elected. So go be the man I voted for.
Why is it so good? It's so
You could put
good.
this
It's
one at
so
the top of your
dramatic.
resume.
I love
One
it.
interview that fixed it all.
Still Billy Chambers' credibility should take care of
Well,
that.
he about to be dead, so.
It's Cyrus approved.
We're ready for you, Mr. President.
Lean forward during the denials of the affair. Keep your eyes on Mellie when she's talking.
I know how to
Ellie.
say it with my wife. You taught me well.
Miss Pope, you did it again.
The president has a great team.
No, don't give me that. I don't exactly know what you do or how you do it. You walk through these gates, things start happening. The press starts falling in line, and the problems, they just kind of disappear. And when you go back out, everyone's breathing a little bit easier.
Good night, Morris.
Best thing for everyone.
I saw the interview. I thought that you and the First Lady were very polished in the face of all that, very poised.
Thanks for coming, Sally. Have a seat.
Thought she handled herself beautifully. Difficult situation for her, I'm sure. Having to listen to. I can't even imagine. May I speak candidly, sir?
Why stop now?
I don't think it's going to be enough.
And that's exactly why I need you to show them the way. So I want you to express your shock with the actions of Billy Chambers, condemn his allegations as baseless and false, and I want you to tell the nation that you support your president.
Well, no, I'm just afraid that dog won't hunt.
We need to think about what's best for the country. We have a duty that goes beyond our ideological differences. Our first female president ought to be elected by the will of the people, not by some ugly backdoor political agenda.
I've based my whole career on my values, strong conservative Christian values. And I know that might seem naive to you and your Ivy League crowd, but those are my beliefs. So if you think you can treat me like some religious lunatic who will drop everything she believes for political expediency, you have gravely misjudged me.
You know what? I think I have. Now, how old was your Cassidy last spring? 14? They grew up so fast. So we know she wasn't 18 because Georgia requires parental notification for a minor to obtain an abortion. That must have been awful for you and Dan to get that call. It brings to mind the Gospel of John, something about he who is without sin casting the first rock or stone. I don't know. You know it better than I do. Thanks, Sally. That'll be all.
You work with someone for years, you think you know the kind of man they are. Billy Chambers is just a huge disappointment. If I had any inkling that the man that worked by my side, I would have done everything in my power to send him away.
Damn, because you know your constituents would be livid if they found out.
That Billy gets
took your kid to get us some
malicious
s'mores.
lies he's been spreading. They're ridiculous. I just thank God that we have a leader like President Grant to take us through this difficult time. I believe that this country was founded on truth,
you about to die.
justice.
Hold the elevator.
Fourth floor.
You first.
Bye-bye, Billy.
Is there a war going on, Si? Why is your work colleague at our front door on Sunday morning? I will send him back here.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I want a baby. A fat, drooling, smushy baby.
Let's start with dinner and a movie.
A fat one.
If it ain't fat, I don't want it.
Sorry to bother you on a Sunday.
Now, Charlie, I thought I was clear. You know the rules.
I do. And normally I wouldn't come by the house like this. It's just, I have to leave town. So you're gonna need to wire the rest of the money for the girl. Amanda.
Fine. You'll have it tomorrow.
Thanks.
Ah!
I ran her prints.
Cyrus,
Don't worry, I did
Bean,
it myself.
you sneaky
Good thing, otherwise,
fuck.
there'd be about half a dozen U.S. agencies looking for her.
Who the fuck is she?
Do you want to tell them who you are, or should I?
I know damn well y'all didn't leave it there. I know damn well Shonda did not leave it there until the next season to tell people who the fuck she is. When that time comes and I watch it, it better pay off. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I feel like they do that shit just so they could be like, now we have time to figure it out. Now we have time to make it good. Now we have a few months. Fucking Shonda. The fuck. The show is so good. The lies, the deceit, the scandal, the fucking everybody knows but they don't know, but they like just keep it fucking moving. Melly knows about the fucking, for her to be like, this is cause of you, basically because you quit putting it down on him. The audacity. Cyrus having Amanda killed. Damn, I just let it go. I feel like I thought it was Cyrus for a minute, maybe. I don't know. In one of the other episodes, I think like I questioned him. But then once we all just accepted that it was fucking Billy, and I mean Billy kind of was didn't Billy like kind of allude to taking part 2, or was that just in my head because those connections were just drawn without him saying it? You know what I mean? This show is just so fucking good. Does it stay this good? Don't give spoilers, but is it like one of those shows that's gonna be good the entire time, or does it kind of fall off? You can let me know that without the spoilers. I swear to fucking God, if anybody spoils anything from this show, you will be ousted. We will kick you off the island. If you think it's gonna be a spoiler, don't do it, or you will get the boot. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.